A name can have a large impact on how often a dish is ordered. So this lesson focuses on what we know in terms of naming plant-based dishes. I should note there has not been a lot of research on this, but we will do the best we can with what we have now. Let's start with the examples of naming. The World Research Institute tested people's responses to various names of the same dish. One example we see here is for vegetable lasagna. Reading through the list, layered aubergine, red pepper tomato and cheese pasta bake, creamy mozzarella and roasted vegetable lasagna, hearty aubergine, red pepper and tomato lasagna, triple cheese and slow roasted vegetable lasagna, Florentine lasagna, good mama lasagna, Mediterranean pasta bake, and Tuscan farm lasagna. So just take a moment and reflect on which of those you think you would like to eat most. Although the results of the study, which covered many other dishes as well, didn't always have statistically significant results from the control, overall there is some evidence that better names can increase how often dishes are ordered. In the case of this lasagna, the top performer was the triple cheese and slow roasted vegetable lasagna, although some of the other performed nearly as good, like Florentine lasagna and Mediterranean pasta bake. So what should we do? Well, the World Research Institute released a summary which we will go through here point by point. So number 1, don't use meat-free. Meat-free means less of what meat eaters like, and they found that the sale of 2 dishes increased 76% when meat-free was removed from the dish's name and replaced with a more appealing one. Number 2, don't use vegan. Vegan means different from me. A study in the United States asked consumers to rank the relative appeal of 21 different labels, and they found that vegan is seen in a negative light. There is some evidence that plant-based performs better than vegan, but again, pointing it out explicitly in the name will still turn some people off. So why lower the potential customers? It's the same for vegetarian. Vegetarian means healthy but unsatisfying food. Meat eaters are 56% less likely to order plant-rich dishes if it's contained within a vegetarian box on a menu compared to them being spread across. While vegetarian diets are perceived as healthy, they are also perceived as being boring and bland and not tasty enough. Number 4, don't use healthy restrictive language. Healthy restrictive language like low fat has low appeal. A US study, respondents were given the same mango lassi to drink. Those who drank one labeled healthy rated it 55% less enjoyable than those who drank the unhealthy version. Number 5, do highlight provenance. Provenance can be evocative. In a market test, Panera Bread switched its name from low-fat vegetarian black bean soup to Cuban black bean soup. That easy swap resulted in a 13% increase in sales over their trial locations. Number 6, do spotlight flavor. Flavor gets the mouth watering. A study at Stanford University gave vegetable side dish flavor-focused names such as rich buttery roasted sweet corn and zesty ginger turmeric sweet potatoes. Labeled this way, they were chosen 41% more often than the identically prepared vegetables with the healthy restrictive names. And do emphasize a food's look and appeal. Look and feel drives appeal. Plant-rich foods come in a spectrum of colors, and color is the single biggest cue people use to set their expectations of what a food will taste like. So use creamy, warming, crunchy, smooth, sticky, other words like that in the names of your dishes. If you want to dig deeper, here is where you can go to read the full report. So let's look at an example of a well-meaning restaurant and the worst possible name for their plant-based dish. Vegan Lover. We can guarantee this dish is not selling at its potential with a name like this, and the fact that they placed it in a vegetarian section of the menu will make it sell even less. But I'll cover that more in another lesson on menu design. Based on what we've learned in this lesson, perhaps a better burrito name would be a Chipotle black bean and creamy avocado burrito. Even as a plant-based eater myself, this second name makes me want to eat it so much more. Thus, again, it helps you entice the larger flexitarian market, and plant-based eaters will still be enticed at the same time. So in summary, the key point is don't include anything in the name of a dish that points out it's plant-based. Focus on provenance, flavor, look, and feel in the dish's name. I've put this in the checklist for the developing dishes in the appendix of the course toolkit to help us keep track of everything we need to do to develop the best plant-based dishes.